Stephan Moccio has a proven track record in music. If you want to ask some people, how about The Weeknd, Miley Cyrus, even Celine Dion? They've all benefited from his talent.
And that talent is showcased on his latest album, Legends, Myths, and Lavender. And you can hear that for yourself when he plays here next month. We'd like to welcome live to our studio this morning, Stephan Moccio. Stephan, great to have you with us.
Good morning, Jen.
This is a beautiful album. I listened to it yesterday, and the name has a lot of significance. Legends, Myths, and Lavender. The lavender, specifically, the meadows, where you created this at the Miraval Studios in the south of France. So tell us about that experience, why you went there to kind of get away from the noise of LA, because you've been asking yourself some questions about life, right?
A lot. I mean, listen, I'm at a different point. I'm on the other side of life now where I have less years to live. And I just really want to, not that I haven't, but I want to leave a mark and make relevant art more than ever. And the pop machine of Los Angeles is a lot for most people. Mm-hmm. I was there with my family for 10 plus years. And I just decided I wanted to come back to my own classical roots and strip everything back down, kind of come back to the basics, if you will.
And when did that hit you? Because, I just turned 50 this year as well.
Right.
We're about the same age here. And when did that sort of strike you? Like, I want to do something
46.
maybe a little more meaningful. 46. Okay,
46.
you remember.
Yeah.
Why does it stand out so much?
I think just a lot was going on. I was writing music, but I was chasing the charts, and that's not who I am. I was born a musician into a musical family. Wow. And I'm thrilled with all the success I've had as a songwriter. It was exciting for a minute. And then it was just kind of time just kind of come back to doing music that I look forward to chilling with, for example. Like I was looking for that quiet music that would just put me in an introspective state. And I couldn't find it. I couldn't. And then there was a handful of composers like Einaudi or Richter in my lane that do this really, really well. So I said, I'm in a position finally with my career to create that music. Yeah. So
and I got yourself that freedom.
Yeah.
And I went to Miraval because it gave me the opportunity to be in solitude for 28 days. They literally just eat, breathe, wake up, and compose and create music.
And focus on your craft. I love that you said that, chasing the charts and how you wanted to strip it away, because this whole album is about unveiling, taking off the masks we wear, which is so hard to do when you're in an industry like the one you are, where it's this machine, this cycle of just success, creation, and then, you drop the names of the people that you've worked with. Like, how do you distance yourself, right?
It's hard because you don't even know how to separate yourself at some point, because you become part of that machine. And the pop machine, if you will, it's a fabricated world in many ways. We kind of like just only publish the highlight of our lives and the greatness of it. And there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's not to say it's exciting, but it's also, if you are not grounded, you will lose yourself. And Miraval and recording this album re-implanted that back in me, just who I was. I was able to kind of hear my own voice again. When you're around a lot of people and you hear influences of voices, and then you kind of go, but that's not who I am. And so when you are by yourself after a few weeks, it's like going through a treatment, if you will, of just regaining your own values back. And that's what Miraval did, and that's why the music for me sounds so pure and so honest. And
so with this kind of awakening or sort of realization or sort of philosophy, I suppose, as it were, do you still see yourself going back to the pop machine, as you're calling it? Would you still work with the big artists, et cetera?
Absolutely. I'm just going, when I do go back to it now, it's with greater intention and focus. Like, I know what I'm after. And I want to make sure that if I'm getting in the room with a noted artist, that we are trying to create something extraordinary. Because, in the pop world, if it's not a single anymore, you can spend 4, 5, 6 months working on a song and it goes nowhere.
And TikTok is like down to sort of 30 seconds or
That's
jingles.
a whole other
That's
segment on TikTok.
Beast, right?
It's stripped our souls in many ways as composers, as artists, because we've had to acquire different skills now. We've got to become skilled at programming a computer and an iPhone and how to upload a video for it to grab your attention for only 5 seconds. Right. Or if not even, maybe a millisecond.
Wow. Okay, well, Stephan, we'd love to pick your brain for hours
we could go on forever,
and
yeah.
hours about that.
No.
I feel already like almost restored. Like I need to go on my own creative retreat. But you're coming to Toronto.
I am.
So tell us where people can find information to hear you play live in,
Great.
I think, Toronto and Quebec, right?
Yes, I'll be here October 6th in Toronto playing at the Royal Theatre, I believe, and I can't wait. It's hometown for me.
Yeah.
And they can go to my website and click on the tour button, and it'll be a beautiful, intimate, just really chill evening.
The music is
Just like the
really
music, yeah.
pure and it's spiritual. Legends,
Thank you.
myths, and lavender. 17 solo piano miniatures. Stephan Moccio, pleasure to meet you.
Thank
Good
you,
luck with
pleasure.
everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, what a pleasure chatting with you. Thanks
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Best of luck with all of
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
real
you.
pleasure. Thanks
Thank
for that
you.
conversation.